So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
We got this. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing now is Lance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready.
And this is caught, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Jones.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jones again.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I'm here all day. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Mike's 59.
Play action, now it's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Nice hit, boy. 51 to Mike.
Here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Right here, guys. Fight for the Hey, watch the slant. Go, Mike, 50.
Lance looking to throw it.
I got you.
Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Go, Mike, 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, 88.
Check hot, bro. Hot.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete, right around the 8. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Now Lance.
Out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here's Lance to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Again, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lance And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Lance.
His throw caught right around the 6. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Mike, check, 59. I'm coming. 59's Mike, check, 59.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
38. Steal. Black. Yellow. Zoom. Mike 51. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the back.
From the gun, Lance. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Lance. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checked up. 17.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
The Lance going to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Check, 59, 59. Check, peek. Watch the pass. Ball's red. 59 is Mike, 59 is Mike. Check.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.